So today we start with geometry. We'll divide the topic of geometry into 5 topics. Okay, so first we'll start with a basic topic of understanding lines and angles. Then we'll move on to triangles, then quadrilateral and polygons, then circle, and then application of learning. Application of learning will include problem which is a mix of circle, quadrilateral, lines, angles, and triangles. Okay, so let's start with the first topic, which is on lines. So I draw first starting with two parallel lines. I draw two parallel lines, and what do? I draw a transverse line which is cutting these two parallel lines. Now I am drawing certain angles right now. So I draw angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 will always be equal to angle 2 if I draw a transverse line and between the two parallel lines. Also angle 3 will always be equal to angle 4. Okay, so 1 will be equal to 2, 3 will be equal to 4. Similarly, just like 1 and 2, 5 will be equal to 6, 5 will be equal to 6, and just like 3 and 4, 7 will be equal to 8. This will always happen when there are two parallel lines and I draw one transverse line. What are they called as? Why are they equal? They are being called as corresponding angles. Okay, something that we learned in schools. Pair of corresponding angles. So if two parallel lines are drawn, one transverse line is drawn, these angles will always be equal. Let's see some other angle. Let's draw a Z. You can remember, whenever we draw a Z, we get two angles now. Angle 2 will be equal to angle 7. You know the reason why this is happening? Pair of what? Alternate angles, right? Pair of alternate angles. Similarly, draw a reverse Z. Reverse Z. 3 will be equal to 6, right? 3. Angle 3 will be equal to angle 6. Again, what is a reason for that? That is pair of alternate angles. So for alternate angles, always remember to draw a Z or a reverse of Z. Okay, that will always give you your alternate angles. Any other angles? Angle 3 and angle 2. Sum of angle 3 and angle 2 will always be 180 degree. Okay, if you can remember interior angles. Similarly, angle 7 and angle 6. Angle 6 plus angle 7 will be equal to 180 degree. This is also pair of interior angle. Okay, so remember corresponding angles, alternate angles, and interior angles. How do you find them? Now let's apply whatever we have learned. Now there is a question. In the given figure, transversal P, so P which is in red, intersects two parallel line M and N. Okay, so M and N are parallel. What is given to me? Angle 4 is 110 degree. Okay, that is given to me. And angle 7 is 65 degree. Okay, so I'll write that as well. Question is M parallel to N? So answer that for me. Is M parallel to N? So let's start. Okay, where will I start from? I know what angle 5 will be equal to angle 7, right? Because they are vertically opposite. So after alternate, corresponding, and interior, learn this vertically opposite angle. So angle 5 will also be what? 65 degree, right? They are just opposite to the x. Now what do I know? Angle 4 plus angle 5 is the sum of what we just learned, interior angle. Their sum has to be 180 degree. If their sum is 180 degree, then I can say what? I'll go reverse. I'll go reverse and say M is parallel to N. But their sum is not 180. Their sum is what? 110 plus 65 is 175. That's it. Hence proved what? M is not parallel to N. Okay, because if they were parallel, the sum would have been 180 degree. Okay, and that is what we learned in interior angle. So now we are going reverse. Okay, we are not deriving the angle. From the angle, we are deriving what will be the quality of line. Okay, so in geometry, mostly we go reverse as well. Okay, so remember such kind of scenario. Now I put different scenario to the same question, which is saying what? Line M were parallel to line N. Okay, now he's saying M is parallel to N. Consider that. It's a new question. And angle 1 is equals to 85 degree. So I'll say okay, what? Angle 3 will also be equal to 85 degree. Yes, vertically opposite. And I am being asked what is angle 6 and angle 7. So by vertically opposite, I know angle 3 is equal to 85. What is the relationship between 3 and 6? What is the relationship? They are interior angle. So angle 3 plus angle 6 has to be equal to what? 180 degree. Why? Because I said you M is parallel to N. So the sum has to be 180 degree. But I know angle 3 is nothing but 85 degrees. So 85 degrees plus angle 6 is equals to 180 degree, which means angle 6 is equals to 95 degrees. Okay, simple as that. Just applied vertically opposite and interior angles. Now I need angle 7. Angle 6 and angle 7 form something called as linear pair, right? They are just one line. Sum would be 180. because I know 5, 6, 7, 8 would be 360. So 6 plus 7 has to be what? 180, linear pair. But I know 6, it is 95. So angle 7 will be 180 minus 95 degrees. Okay, and what is 180 minus 95? That is nothing but 85 degrees. That's it. I get the answer to this. So vertically opposite interior angles and linear pair is something that I use to get the answer to this question.